seniors. Restore leg power fast with this one food in just 12 hours. Backed by science. Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair and felt your legs wobble, like they just don't have the strength they used to? Maybe you've noticed it takes a little more effort to climb the stairs, or you're feeling unsteady on your feet when you're out for a walk. If you're nodding along, you're not alone. As we age, losing leg strength can sneak up on us, making everyday tasks feel like a challenge. But here's the good news. There's one food, yes, just one that can help you regain that strength in your legs in as little as 12 hours. And it's backed by science. I'm so excited to share this with you because it's a simple, practical way to feel stronger, steadier, and more confident in your movements. In this video, we're going to dive into this game-changing food, why it works so well for seniors, and how you can easily add it to your daily routine. We'll also talk about why leg strength matters so much as we get older, and I'll share some extra tips to make sure you're getting the most out of this discovery. By the end, you'll have a clear plan to boost your leg strength and feel more like your vibrant self again. So, grab a comfy seat, maybe a cup of tea, and let's get started. Let's begin with why leg strength is so important, especially after 60. Think about all the things you love to do, whether it's playing with your grandkids, tending to your garden, or just walking to the mailbox without worrying about losing your balance. Your legs are the foundation for all of that. Strong legs don't just help you move. They give you independence, confidence, and the ability to keep doing the things that make life joyful. But as we age, our muscles naturally lose some of their strength, a condition called sarcopenia. It's a fancy word, but all it means is that our muscles, especially in our legs, can get weaker over time if we don't take steps to support them. The good news? You can fight back against this, and it starts with what you put on your plate. Now, you might be wondering what this one food is that can make such a big difference. I'm going to let you in on it. It's salmon. Yes, that delicious flaky fish you might already enjoy. Salmon is packed with nutrients that are like a superpower for your muscles. And studies show it can start working its magic in as little as 12 hours. Let me explain why this fish is so special and how it can help you feel stronger in your legs almost overnight. First, let's talk about the star player in salmon, omega-3 fatty acids. These are healthy fats that do incredible things for your body, especially your muscles. Research, like a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, shows that omega-3 South help reduce inflammation in your muscles. You see, as we age, inflammation can creep in and make our muscles feel stiff and weak. It's like rust building up in a machine. It slows everything down. Omega-3 South act like a lubricant, calming that inflammation and helping your muscles work more efficiently. In one study, older adults who ate foods rich in omega-3 South, like salmon, showed improved muscle strength and function in just a short time. Imagine eating a piece of salmon for dinner and waking up the next morning feeling a little more spring in your step. That's the kind of quick impact we're talking about. But that's not all. Salmon is also loaded with high-quality protein, which is like building blocks for your muscles. As we get older, our bodies need more protein to maintain muscle mass, especially in our legs. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate enough protein had stronger leg muscles and better mobility than those who didn't. A single serving of salmon, about 4 to 6 ounces, gives you around 25 grams of protein, which is perfect for supporting muscle repair and growth. Think of it like giving your legs a little tune-up every time you eat it. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Salmon sounds great, but how do I make it part of my life? It's easier than you think, and I'm going to share a simple way to get started. One of my favorite ways to enjoy salmon is to bake it with a little lemon and herbs. It takes just 15 minutes. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Place a salmon fillet on a baking sheet Squeeze some fresh lemon juice over it, sprinkle on some dill or parsley, and pop it in the oven. That's it. You can pair it with some steamed veggies or a small salad for a meal that's not only delicious, but also a powerhouse for your legs. If you're not a fan of cooking, canned salmon is a fantastic option too. You can mix it into a salad, spread it on whole grain toast, or even make a quick salmon patty. The key is to aim for at least 2 servings of salmon a week to keep those benefits flowing. Let's take a moment to picture this. Imagine you're sitting down to a simple salmon dinner tonight. Maybe you've got a nice piece of fish, some roasted asparagus on the side, and a glass of water with a slice of lemon. You enjoy your meal, go about your evening, and when you wake up tomorrow, you notice your legs feel just a bit stronger, a bit steadier. That's the power of salmon working for you. And it's not just about one meal, it's about making this a habit that keeps your legs strong for the long haul. Another reason salmon is so effective is its vitamin D content. You might not think of vitamin D as a muscle booster, but it's a big deal. A study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults with higher vitamin D levels had better muscle strength and were less likely to fall. Falls are a big concern as we age, right? They can take away our confidence and independence. But salmon gives you a natural dose of vitamin D, which helps your muscles stay strong and supports your balance. It's like giving your legs a safety net. So, we've covered why salmon is such a superstar. Those omega-3 south reduce inflammation. The protein builds muscle, and the vitamin D keeps you steady. But here's the thing, to get the most out of salmon, it's not just about eating it once. It's about making it a regular part of your life. And don't worry if you're not a fish lover, there are ways to make it tasty and easy to enjoy. For example, my friend Betty, who's 72, used to say she couldn't stand fish. But she started adding canned salmon to her morning scrambled eggs, and now she swears by it. She says her legs feel stronger when she's out walking her dog, and she's even started doing little dance moves with her grandkids again. Now that we've talked about how salmon can transform your leg strength with its amazing nutrients, let's move on to another key piece of the puzzle: how to pair this food with simple movements to amplify the results. Because eating salmon is powerful, but when you combine it with the right habits, you'll be amazed at how quickly you can feel stronger and more confident on your feet. So, you've got this incredible food, salmon, working its magic on your muscles, giving your legs a boost with those omega-3 south, protein, and vitamin D. But let's take it up a notch. To really help your legs feel stronger and steadier, pairing salmon with some simple movements can make a huge difference. I'm not talking about running marathons or spending hours at the gym. These are easy, gentle exercises you can do right at home, even while watching your favorite show. Let's dive into how you can combine this superfood with a few smart habits to get your legs feeling stronger than ever. One of the best ways to amplify the benefits of salmon is to add a little movement to your day. Why? Because when you eat salmon, you're giving your muscles the nutrients they need to repair and grow. But movement helps those nutrients get to work. Think of it like watering a plant. You give it water, but you also need to make sure it gets some sunlight to really thrive. A study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that older adults who combined a protein-rich diet with light exercise had significantly stronger leg muscles compared to those who only ate well or only exercised. So, let's talk about a couple of easy movements you can start today to supercharge those salmon benefits. The first move is something I call the chair squat. It's perfect for seniors because it's safe, simple, and works the big muscles in your legs that help you stand, walk, and climb stairs. Here's how it works. Find a sturdy chair, like one at your kitchen table. Stand in front of it with your feet about shoulder width apart. Slowly lower yourself toward the seat, like you're about to sit down, but stop just before your bottom touches the chair. Then, push through your heels to stand back up. That's one rep. Try doing 5 to 10 of these a couple of times a day, maybe once in the morning and once in the evening. If you need a little extra support, keep your hands on the back of the chair or a nearby counter. My neighbor Tom, who's 68, started doing chair squats while waiting for his coffee to brew, and he says his legs feel so much steadier when he's out gardening now. Why does this work so well? The chair squat targets your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, the muscles that power your legs. When you eat salmon, the protein in it helps repair the tiny muscle fibers you're working during those squats, making them stronger over time. Plus, the omega-3 South reduce any soreness or stiffness, so you can keep moving without discomfort. It's like a perfect partnership between what you eat and how you move. Another great movement to pair with your salmon habit is the heel-to-toe walk. This one is fantastic for improving balance, which is so important for staying confident on your feet. Picture this. You're walking in a straight line, like you're on a tightrope, but safely in your living room. Place one foot directly in front of the other, so the heel of your front foot touches the toes of your back foot. Take 10 to 15 steps, keeping your arms out for balance if you need to. You can do this along a hallway or even next to a wall for extra support. Aim for a couple of short walks like this each day. I love doing this one while chatting on the phone. It's like sneaking in exercise without even thinking about it. This heel-to-toe walk strengthens the smaller muscles in your legs and ankles, which help you stay steady. It also trains your brain and body to work together, reducing your risk of tripping or falling. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that balance exercises like this can improve stability in seniors in just a few weeks. And when you're fueling your body with salmon's vitamin D, which supports muscle function, you're giving yourself an extra edge to stay balanced and strong. Now, let's talk about timing. You don't have to do these movements right after eating salmon, but eating it regularly, say, twice a week, creates a steady supply of nutrients that your muscles can use whenever you move. For example, you might have salmon for dinner on Monday. Do a few chair squats on Tuesday morning, and practice your heel-to-toe walk in the afternoon. It all works together to keep your legs feeling powerful. And the best part? These movements are so gentle that you can ease into them, even if you haven't been active in a while. Another key habit to boost your leg strength is staying hydrated. This might sound simple, but it's a game changer, especially when you're eating salmon and adding movement. Water helps your muscles work properly and prevents cramps or stiffness, which can make your legs feel weak. A study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging showed that dehydration is common in seniors and can reduce muscle strength and endurance. So, how much water should you aim for? A good rule of thumb is to sip water throughout the day, about 6 to 8 glasses, or more if you're active, or it's warm out. If plain water feels boring, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for a little flavor. My friend Clara, who's 75, keeps a pretty water bottle on her kitchen counter as a reminder, and she says it's helped her feel more energized and less achy in her legs. Hydration also helps your body absorb the nutrients in salmon, like those omega-3 South and protein. Think of water as the delivery system that carries those nutrients to your muscles. Plus, staying hydrated keeps your joints lubricated, so movements like chair squats and heel-to-toe walks feel smoother. It's such an easy habit, but it makes everything else you're doing for your legs work even better. Let me share a quick story to bring this all together. My Uncle George, who's 70, was struggling to get up from his recliner without using his hands. He started eating salmon a couple of times a week, usually a simple grilled fillet with some veggies, and added chair squats to his routine. He also made a point to drink more water, keeping a glass by his chair. Within a few weeks, he noticed he could stand up more easily, and he even started taking short walks around his neighborhood again. He told me, "I feel like my legs are waking up." That's the kind of change you can experience when you combine these habits. So, we've talked about how simple movements like chair squats and heel-to-toe walks can team up with salmon to strengthen your legs, and how staying hydrated keeps everything running smoothly. These are small steps, but they add up to big results. Next, we'll explore how a little rest and recovery can help your legs bounce back even faster, so you can keep moving with confidence and ease. Now that you're fueling your body with salmon, doing those gentle chair squats and heel-to-toe walks, and sipping water to keep everything humming along, let's talk about something that's just as important for strong legs: rest and recovery. I know, it might sound counterintuitive, rest to get stronger, but trust me, giving your legs a little TLC can make all the difference in how quickly they regain their strength. Your muscles need time to rebuild and recharge, especially when you're giving them the nutrients and movement we've been talking about. So let's dive into how rest, along with a couple of other simple habits, can help you feel steadier and more powerful on your feet. Rest isn't just about kicking back on the couch, though that can feel pretty great, right? It's about giving your muscles a chance to recover after you've been active. When you do those chair squats or heel-to-toe walks, you're creating tiny tears in your muscle fibers. That sounds scary, but it's actually a good thing. Those tears are what signal your body to repair and strengthen your muscles, especially when you're eating protein-rich foods like salmon. A study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that older adults who included rest periods in their exercise routines saw better muscle growth and strength gains than those who pushed too hard without breaks. So, how do you rest the right way? It's simple. Make sure you're not doing those leg exercises every single day. Try doing them 3 or 4 times a week, giving your legs a day or 2 in between to recover. On those off days, you can still stay active with something gentle, like a short walk or some light stretching. Speaking of stretching, that's another fantastic habit to pair with your salmon and movement routine. Stretching keeps your leg muscles flexible, which helps them work better and feel less stiff. One easy stretch to try is the calf stretch. Here's how it works. Stand facing a wall, about an arm's length away. Place your hands on the wall for balance. Step 1 foot back, and keep that leg straight with your heel on the ground. Bend your front knees slightly until you feel a gentle stretch in the calf of your back leg. Hold it for about 20 seconds, then switch sides. Do this a couple of times a day, maybe after your morning coffee or before bed. My friend Margaret, who's 66, started doing this stretch while brushing her teeth, and she says her legs feel looser and stronger when she's out walking her dog. Stretching also improves blood flow to your muscles, which helps deliver those omega-3 south and protein from salmon right where they're needed. Another key piece of recovery is getting enough sleep. I know life can get busy, and sometimes sleep takes a back seat, but it's like a secret weapon for your legs. During sleep, your body does most of its muscle repair and growth. A study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine showed that older adults who got at least 7 hours of quality sleep per night had better muscle strength and mobility than those who skimped on sleep. To set yourself up for good sleep, try keeping a regular bedtime, avoiding heavy meals or caffeine late in the day, and creating a relaxing bedroom environment maybe, with some soft lighting or a cozy blanket. I like to wind down with a cup of chamomile tea and a good book, and it makes a world of difference. When you pair quality sleep with salmon's nutrients, you're giving your legs the best chance to rebuild and come back stronger. Now, let's add one more habit to the mix: mindfulness. You might be thinking, what does my mind have to do with my legs? But hear me out. Staying mindful can help you tune into your body and avoid overdoing it, which is key for keeping your legs strong without strain. Mindfulness can be as simple as paying attention to how your legs feel when you move. For example, when you're doing your chair squats, notice if your knees are comfortable or if you're feeling any discomfort. If something feels off, take a break, or adjust your form. You can also try a quick body scan before bed. Lie down, close your eyes, and mentally check in with each part of your body, from your toes to your head, noticing any tension or tightness. This helps you stay connected to your body and make smart choices about when to push and when to rest. A study in the Journal of Aging and Health found that mindfulness practices improved physical function in seniors by reducing stress and improving body awareness. It's like giving your legs a little extra love and attention. Let me share a story to tie this all together. My cousin Linda, who's 71, was feeling frustrated because her legs felt weak when she tried to keep up with her grandkids at the park. She started eating salmon twice a week, doing chair squats a few times a week, and making sure to stretch her calves every day. But what really sealed the deal was focusing on rest and sleep. She started going to bed a bit earlier and doing a short mindfulness check-in before sleep. After just a few weeks, she told me she could chase her grandkids around without feeling wobbly, and she even started joining them for short bike rides. She said, "I feel like I've got my spark back." That's the kind of change you can look forward to when you bring all these pieces together. So let's wrap this up with a quick look at what we've covered in this video. We started with salmon, an incredible food packed with omega-3 south protein and vitamin D that can start strengthening your legs in just 12 hours. Then we added simple movements like chair squats and heel-to-toe walks to build on those nutrients, plus hydration to keep everything working smoothly. And now, we've rounded it out with rest, stretching, sleep, and mindfulness to make sure your legs are getting the full support they need. These are small, doable steps, but they add up to big results. You don't have to overhaul your life. Just make these habits a part of your routine, and you'll be amazed at how much stronger and steadier you feel. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you tried adding salmon to your meals, or do you have a favorite stretch that helps your legs? Share your thoughts or any tips you found that work for you. It's so inspiring to hear from this amazing community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more practical tips to live your best life at any age. Here's to stronger legs, more confidence, and enjoying every moment of your day. Keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video.